Hey y'all, how are you? It's Burgess Taylor and it's been a little bit. Before I get into my favorites from May, I'm going to let you know that it's been a bit of a month. May was a bit of a month for me. May turned out okay. There were good things, there were great things, and then there were not so good things, and there was some stuff. So I ended up having some x-rays done in May. I had started physical therapy for tennis elbow in my left arm. That led to more issues with my shoulders and my neck. Come to find out, there's something going on with the nerve or the nerves in my neck. I also have some other issues in my neck, words that are way too big to pronounce. Suffice to say, C1 is slap dab on top of C2, and C3 is slap dab on top of C4, along with some other things. And so now I am having an MRI done in about a week and a half. So we're going to find out if I just need shots in my neck or if I need like surgery or what we need to do. I was on bed rest for a bit. Now I'm off of bed rest. She did like put me on a muscle relaxer. I'm already on an anti-inflammatory. I can't lift anything more than about 5 pounds, which means I can't really carry my backpack around. May was Mr. Rockstar's birthday. He had a wonderful birthday. The kids actually helped me with his birthday cake. We made him a strawberry cake and he loved it. Selena and I put strawberries on top of the cake. We had washed them and cut them. For every strawberry that she put on the cake, she ate one or two. We did have a good time. He loved the cake, absolutely loved the cake. Mother's Day was awesome. David got me a above ground pool, not a very big one, but big enough for me and the kids. So like 16 foot in diameter and like almost 4 foot deep. So perfect for me and the kids to have a good time, for me to swim. Swimming is wonderful for arthritis. So I had to kind of pile the things up around my desk that I wanted to talk about that are my favorites. One I can't bring, but I'm going to show a picture of some of the things I didn't bring from the house. I will show you pictures of. And then the next video will be June's setup. So I'm changing some things, I'm changing some colors for the summer. I'm really excited about it. My birthday month is the summertime in July. My son's birthday is in June. Victor's birthday is in July. Selena's birthday is in August. So it's a busy summer for us, and I'm really excited about being able to use the pool. That'll be great exercise. One of the first things I want to talk about is my hair. I've been working on having healthier hair, taking better care of my hair. There have been quite a few different things that I use and that I absolutely love. One of the newest things that I found is, it's called Flawless by Gabrielle Union. It's a hydrating curl refresher spray. It's infused with Brazilian Bacari butter, moringa oil, and healthy shine lilac. It hydrates and revitalizes curls. This I've really been loving. Talking of curls, Manes by Mel. She is a hairdresser and she specializes in curly hair. She has curly hair. I will leave the link to her YouTube channel below. I love her. My daughter and I both follow her. I follow her and her sister on Instagram, though I don't really do a whole lot other than like watch reels and look at pictures on Instagram. I hardly ever post myself. One of the other things is this. This is Lucetta Rose Oil Body Lotion. I have been falling in love with all the rose scented stuff. I also have Rose Water Prep and Refresh by Milani. It's a hydrating mist, along with some rose smelling hydrating and refreshing for curls. But this has become my like huge favorite. I even have rose smelling body wash, soft, gentle exfoliating body wash. And I also have Lucetta's, it's their purple shampoo and their conditioner for curls. I will leave the links to those things. I alternate between the purple shampoo and conditioner and the coconut by Lucetta for curly hair shampoo and conditioner. And while we're talking about curls and hair, a friend and a patron sent me, it's by Young Living. It's called Mira Lustrous Hair Oil. And I've been using this as well, and it smells good. It's an oil. It works really well. I've been loving the different things for my hair. And I love things that work and smell good. One of the other things that I have fallen in love with is Secret's aluminum-free This is the Cherry Blossom Balancing Minerals 48-hour deodorant. I switched to Laura Geller's makeup about a month ago. And when I was looking, now I have two different primers, but this is a prep and prime. This is a moisture infused serum by MAC, and I found it at TJ Maxx, and I have fallen in love with it because I suffer from dry skin quite a bit, and I actually switched to Neutrogena's Hydro Boost cleanser and moisturizer for my face, which has made a big difference. When I find that extra dry, I use this. The other thing that I've fallen in love with, and this is a hydrating, do you notice the theme here? This is Laura Geller's Spackle Skin Perfecting Primer. It's the hydrate one. It says it moisturizes and replenishes. I don't even have to use like that MAC moisturizer. I had gotten that before I got this because I actually just originally tried the makeup, and I used to be a huge fan of Bare Minerals, but I noticed that the older that I got, the fine lines and wrinkles, the crow's feet, and they showed up. Looked way worse with Bare Minerals the older that I got. I quit using it, but I love how easy it was. So I kept seeing stuff for Laura Geller, and I was like, let me try, because there are a few people that I follow in the over 50 range. I will see if I can come up with a list and maybe put them on a playlist of the people that I follow for that. I found out about Laura Geller's makeup, and then I tried it, and then I also got this. I can use either. I don't know if I could use both. I need to kind of look up. I don't know. I'm not really big into makeup. As you can see, I don't really. What I use for eyeshadow most of the time is the blush and then the highlighter. I picked this little battery operated frother up from TJ Maxx on their clearance rack, and it is the best thing. I had an espresso machine, a Mr. Coffee espresso machine, and it had one of those little things. That doesn't work nearly as well as this little battery operated one. Speaking of coffee and things that are coffee related, for the summer I have the mermaid themed water bottle and the coffee mug. But my go-to for drinks most of the time is this. I have this. This is the Starbucks. I have the Stanley mug. I don't have the chief one, the big, fat, shorter one. I have it's a pressure release kind of thing. You have to press a button to drink out of the coffee when it's in the house. There's a picture of it on the picnic table where I'm doing some work outside. You'll see it. But these are Starbucks. These are from last year's. I'll put ice in here with water, or sometimes I'll add some lemon and some strawberries. Sometimes I'll do like a slushie that I make in the blender, that kind of thing. But I do put a few pieces of ice and water in this, and then put the cap on it, and I drink it because I'm trying to do each one of these at least 2 to 3 times a day, at least 2, because that's a lot right there. This was on clearance for $6. It is a sensational honey blossom natural coconut wax blend candle. And it smells very subtle, but it smells very spring, summer. I love the smell of it. Love the smell of it. And I got 2 of these. They're crystal manifestation candles. It says less is more. This is light to welcome peace, creativity, balance, and organization. It's the rainbow fluorite. It's a jasmine and carnelia, and it has a crystal in there, which is the rainbow fluorite. But it smells fantastic too, so I wanted to share some of these things. A few months ago, I got this cover. It's a Starbucks cover, and I ordered it from Etsy. And I will leave the link to the shop below, but inside of it, I have my notebook for summer, and then my decomp book, which is my morning pages. I have a composition book cover that is more summer themed that's coming in. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it for what I've got going in here, but I have another comp book that I do stuff in every now and again that I may end up using. I may switch some things around. So some of my other favorite things, the cover is coming off of here, but are the Breathe magazines. This is the mental health one. This is the creativity one. I love those. One of my favorite little go-to journals that was a gift is this journal that says Let's Brainstorm. I love it. I am actually using it as my brainstorm notebook for my creative journaling book that I am writing. It stays right up there when I come up with an idea or I'm mind mapping things, One of my favorite things also so far over the spring was my sketchbook. This is the Stillman and Burns Zeta series. And as you can see, I've been putting stickers from various people on there. I have more than one of these. I have stickers from By Bun, stickers from Cat Riles, stickers from Bree, and then some stickers that came in that Selena wanted me to use. So the rainbow and the "You're great" stickers. She told me I was great. So, I did some watercoloring of some of my favorite things in here as well. Speaking of watercoloring and drawing and things like that, there are two fun books that I have been using and looking through and just kind of reading, and Victor and I have sat down and did a few of these in the house with like crayons or markers or whatever. First one is this. It's called Trust Me, You Can Draw. It says Board and Buster, 100 plus drawing lessons, 3 alphabets, 10 puntastic coloring pages, and more. It's by somebody called Mrs. Arnold. Her name is Jessie Arnold. It's the super cute, can't fail, totally awesome, best ever doodling, lettering, and coloring book. I haven't done anything in the actual book, like written in the book or anything, but I have been using some of the things that are in here to do on regular paper, and that's been fantastic. The other book is Draw Every Little Thing. Learn to draw more than 100 everyday items from food to fashion by Flora Waycott. Now these are more like, it's got a lot of different like leaves, it's got all different kinds of things in it. It's not anything fancy, but sometimes when I'm doing stuff with the kids, or when I'm doing stuff that's for me and it's just play and it's fun and it's not something I'm filming, and let's say I just have crayons or markers or colored pencils, I'll do stuff like this because I don't use a pen. I just draw and I just color. That is really helpful for getting better, for practice, for me anyway. Now while I'm still talking about sketchbooks and stuff, this is one of the other sketchbooks I'm using. As you can tell, I haven't filled this one up with this many stickers yet. This is a Strathmore, and it is one of the things that I'm doing. Like, this is Welcome to the Studio. These are some of the things that I'm kind of doing. I'm doing supplies in there, things that I've purchased, things that I think might be good thing for the creative journaling book and the video course that I am planning for, brainstorming for, outlining for. I've been writing bits and pieces of it. I need to really get more focused on it. I worked on it some for Camp NaNoWriMo and I did good, but a lot of that was just ideas and brainstorming and trying to kind of figure out what my contents page would look like. But I'm getting there, y'all, and that's the important thing. I will do maybe a separate video for fiction because I am now in a book of the month thing, and I've read a couple of books. I still have some more books to read, but I think I might do a different video for that. This book is called The Creative Act, A Way of Being by Rick Rubin, and this is probably my very favorite book about creativity that is creative. It is poetry, it is essay, I love it. I absolutely love it. You can see I've bookmarked pages. I have some of this in my journal. I absolutely love it. I'm taking my time going through it, rereading, digesting, thinking about, journaling about, going back to. I've been sharing it in different videos, little bits and pieces. Like from this, I just turned to a page. Talent is the ability to let ideas manifest themselves through you. I've been sharing little bits and pieces of this with Patreon in some of their videos. I am in love. This is probably my very favorite thing of the whole year as far as books go. This is a more recent purchase. It is called Offline Journal, an Illustrated Guide for a More Connected Creative Life by Jaya Nicely. How would you spend a day offline? I have just started this. It is like a workbook. I've already got 2 of those that I'm working on right now, but I am like kind of flipping through this. I like the illustrations and I like everything I've read so far. It is one of my favorite purchases from May, and I got it used, so it wasn't very expensive at all. I think I might have got it from Thrift Books. So we're going to talk about the next thing. These are 2 books that I purchased from Heather Mattern. Well, I got them from Amazon, but they're written by Heather Mattern. I found her on YouTube many moons ago. We were both in the writing community and old school before there was ever an author tube. This one is called For the Love of Art. There we go. 100 doodling prompts for the inner child. We have done a tiny bit in here. I just started with this one. So this is the swatch page, and I have done that in this one. But the writing wellness I've actually done a little bit more in. It is 100 journal prompts for wellness. And that's the front, and that's the back. I forgot to show you the back of this one, I think. Sorry about the glare, y'all. And this one, she has like 100 prompts, and she has an introduction. So one of the first things she has in there, and I did that, and I started this, but I haven't finished it. These were out here, and I was going to do them while I'd been on bed rest, couch rest, but I couldn't remember where I'd put them. I was like, I knew I put them somewhere safe, but I put them somewhere so safe that then I couldn't find them. So these are going in the what I'm going to be working on sometimes when I need a chill moment. I like the prompts that she has. Last but not least, I am 55 years old, and I will be 56 in July. I recently, over the last couple of years, switched from Windows to Mac, and there was this huge thing. There's still a lot of things that I don't know, I haven't figured out, I'm clueless, and I have been trying to get the hang of using my MacBook Pro. I have a 2016 MacBook Pro. It's a 15-inch. And I have the iMac, this bigger one, and then the older one that's down there. I don't think you can see it right now because of all the stuff that's on my cart. But I went looking for some things to help me. And this is Mac for Seniors, y'all. And it's the illustrated step-by-step guide on how to use your Mac, and it's the Monterey edition, which is what my MacBook has. Some of this will be very similar to the little bit older, because this iMac is older. I don't think I have Monterey on it. I have Catalina. But this talks about the time machine backup. It talks about setting up files and folders, the clipboard, the universal clipboard, the cloud drive, the dock. A lot of these things that I've kind of just done a lot of trial and error, but I still don't really understand when that thing is jumping. Like sometimes I can click and it works, and then sometimes I click and it's just jumping. So this is one of my projects for the summer. I have to film out here for the most part. There are a few things I could probably film inside, but the lighting sucks inside. But if I film them in here, then I'm not stuck sitting at this desk, which is, even though I have my new chair, y'all, I could actually use my MacBook in the bed when I have this arrangement of pillows for when I'm sitting upright. And then I have this new cervical pillow for my neck and shoulders that is fabulous. But that way I can edit the video with some headphones on, do that sometimes whenever I sleep in or whenever I'm in the bed at night, and I'm not limited to being just out here. Because this even though I have the new chair, and hopefully much better because I can lean, and these go up and down, and it has a lumbar support thing, y'all, and this feels so good to just lean back in it. That way I'm not stuck in here. I can travel and use the MacBook. You know, I'm wanting to get better at things and be more flexible with everything. And this Manfrotto, this little Manfrotto tripod, this little thing is fabulous. I have one that's very similar to this, but it's for the Shure microphone that's right here. And then before I go, because I'm going to do a completely different video. This is the Art Toolkit A5 sketch thing. I have that, and it's got stuff in it. I have a couple of different covers that, like I said, I've switched to, or am in the process of switching to for the summer. This is the Lake one. I don't know what year this is from, to be honest, but I love it. I absolutely love it. I haven't really been using it. I needed to change. I felt like switching from the Gillios that were Mother's Day / Valentine's presents last year. I've been using them pretty much the whole year. I love the red, the wine. I love those colors, the purple, the color that is a purple and a red mixed. I love that. But I needed something different, especially for the summer, and I just needed a change. Like, I used red for the longest time, then I went to the purple red wine color, and now I'm like, okay, well now we're going to the blues and the teals and things. Like, I brought out my Filofax folio I brought out my Cork A6. This is one of Bree's notebooks and one of Bree's covers. You're going to see more stuff. Like right now, I still haven't switched my spiritual one, but I will be. And I love this. And don't get me wrong, as soon as fall starts, I'm going back to some of the wine and the reds and the purples. I'm going to be mixing things up. I have a green Moterm, olive green Moterm. Like I'm going to be mixing some things up. The whole reason that I started getting covers and wanted is so that I could go in and out of different covers, kind of like you change purses. But then I got into this, I felt like I should be using all of them at the same time. And I ended up with way too many notebooks and I couldn't keep up. And now because of my neck and my shoulders, I have to streamline. That's one of the things, and that's one of the reasons why I have this, and one of the reasons why, like, I'm right now I have this, but I'm finding, this is the Filofax Malden that I painted, but I'm finding that this is sticking out, and this is really just, because this cover is hard, this is really, this is just a little too small. The Wonderland 222 works fabulous in this, though. You can actually use both of them until they get thick in this one cover. The Stology works well in there until it starts getting thick, unless you use the half a year and then you're fine. I will be talking to y'all later and we'll let you know more about the changes that I'm making, and I will see y'all again really soon. Thank you so much. I'm going to try to leave as many links as I can in the description, and I will see y'all again really soon. Thank you so much. What are your favorites? If you'd like to, please leave me some of your favorites in the comments. Don't forget to do the YouTube things, like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, share, comment. Y'all have a great one, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye, y'all.